Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Keep it on the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Orange! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Floating away. He'll throw one to his right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He'll run it again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll leave it with him. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. They'll try the right side. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll try the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Running back searching for a hole.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Let's go! Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On second down, wants to throw it. Going to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A third and long coming up here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun. Flips it out to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. smashes through the tackle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll set up to throw. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll let it go to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Tackled, but he has a first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. He just lost track of where he was on the field, entire body past the line of scrimmage, illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Off the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. He chucks one out to the right.
And he's in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he missed it. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cuse. And that one will give him the lead.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts. And you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page. Gets the big touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going over the top. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Working that left side now. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The throw. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. That's caught. It's Clemens. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's McGooligan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not... running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
He's going to run it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 25 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gonna let it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The sure hands, it's McGougligan.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 got.
He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Syracuse right back at it. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The quick out. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. They stripped it out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man out of the backfield. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to scramble. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's McGougligan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
He's going to throw deep right side. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Sends it downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now?
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.